Good morning and welcome back to Margin. This morning we're going to talk about envisioning your legacy. So let's jump right into it. So it can be so difficult to be excited about the future when you may be so stressed out or overwhelmed about the present. Now, I know that so many people are feeling that because this has been a very trying time on a number of fronts. So when you're facing this, how do you set your mind on where you want to go with all the distractions that you may be facing that could derail you from that or from being excited about that? Now, we are going to specifically look at this in today's episode. Now, I believe that you cannot discuss legacy without also discussing the vision for your life, as the vision you carry out and how well you execute on it will result in the legacy that you actually leave behind. So let me remind you that we all leave a legacy of some kind. And so that's why it's so important that you're intentional about that legacy and intentional about what you do that formulates that legacy. Now, in order to be sure that you actually accomplish this legacy, though, you must outline both benchmarks and goals. So many people struggle to look at the first component, which is the big picture, the long range, or even the creative mindset you need to develop this, to develop your ultimate vision. But I'm going to encourage you to be okay with your own version of your vision. Whether you are detail-oriented or a dreamer, take the time to sit down and actually think through what you want your life to look like, not what you think your family, coworkers, or acquaintances otherwise would want for you, but what you actually want for yourself. I was sitting down with a guy I mentor, and we were talking about this topic in particular. Now, he went over his 10-year plan, which primarily focused on where he wanted to be financially. Now, he communicated that his goal in the next 10 years was to be freed from having a career that demanded so much of his time and attention. So that instead, he could actually have his passive income provide for he and his family and their needs while he pursued a different option in regards to a career. Now, this is a great start, but I challenged him to do what we're going to look at today, which is looking at where you are going so that then you can recognize whether your 10-year plan or any other goals actually align with where you want to go in life. Now, in this meeting, another component that we discussed was that oftentimes we feel we need a lot more time to accomplish our goals than we actually need. So that in turn sets those goals too far out to take actionable steps on today. I shared with him what was shared with me in regards to the 7 F's, although modified slightly. Now, we have looked at this concept a few times over in various topics, but the purpose here is to relate this back to the ultimate vision you have for your life. So as a reminder, the vision for your legacy should include 7 key components. Now, this is faith, family, friends, fitness, finances, fun, and your focus or your future. Now, those can be combined whether you're looking at the here and now or you're looking out in the future of what you should be focused on. Now, this can be difficult to specify, but try these 3 approaches to that. Now, the first approach comes down to scheduling at least a day to get to a place where you can decompress and breathe. This is ideally out of your element, disconnected, and allows you to be alone. Now, use this setting to allow you to think. And make that the objective, to actually think. Think about a vision statement for your life and what that may look like. Think about what your mission is. Oftentimes, we get caught up in the purpose of our employer or a business that we own or operate, and we miss out on what we want individually. So if you don't have one, this is an opportunity for you to develop one. Now, approach number 2 is while you are thinking, write down what you want the legacy you want to leave behind to actually look like as it is based off of these 7 F's. An example of fun may be something along the lines of, I want to live life with no regrets, taking calculated risks but not missing out on opportunities. I want my legacy to be one that those around me saw as someone who lived life to the fullest, encouraging those around me to take life a little less seriously. I want to have hobbies that are transferable to others, which allow me to connect with those in my family, my community, and my church better. Now, this is just an example, but you could make this aspect more or less detailed, but I would encourage you to leave the details to the next 2 episodes relating to benchmarks and goals. Now, approach number 3 is once you write down your vision for each of the 7 F's, find a way to picture what this would look like. This could be an individual picture. It could be something that inspires you, like a scene or a scenery. An experience or a collage or combination of these. Now, it's important to envision this aspect as it will help you to attach the vision to an actual image and therefore remind you of what you originally set out to accomplish in the first place. Now, when writing down each category, remember to use enough detail that it's clear what you want to accomplish, but no need in providing such detail that you lose sight of the vision. In another analogy, use this opportunity to look at your life from a viewpoint of overlooking the forest or looking over the forest, not looking up through the trees trying to see the forest. Now, my call to action today is to schedule this time. Schedule a Saturday or a vacation day otherwise in order to get away and create the vision, look at the forest, and actually be able to dream. If this information is helpful to you, please do like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you're reminded to come back on a daily basis and improve in managing your personal finances. Thank you for your time, enjoy your day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.